What's going on? What's going on? Y'all know what the business is. We back, Goodfella Sports TV. Up in this thing, gonna come back talk about some boxing, man, and delivering a stream this afternoon. Shout out to everybody that's listening live, and we'll be listening probably on the replay. Yesterday live stream, it took damn near a whole day to process. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it processed. So if you missed it yesterday, it's up. Got the Showtime thumbnail. Trying to plug my charger in, but if you missed it yesterday, it's up. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about Keith Thurman returning. We're gonna talk about Tank Davis. What he should do next year. We're gonna talk about PBC fighters inactivity, man, and we'll continue to keep it moving, man. Like I said, man, most active boxing channel out here, man. Well, I'm more in the boxing channel, but as far as on the boxing, nobody doing it better than me as far as quality and activity, and it is what it is, man. Also, I'm hearing boxing fans don't want to hear, don't care about knowledge. I'm gonna kick knowledge regardless. I guess it's like the rap game where, knowledge ain't cool. They ain't what sells, but I can't worry about people outside of my truth. I gotta worry about my truth. So I'm always going to kick knowledge. I'm always going to kick game. I don't want to talk about just the drama and the business side of boxing. I want to be able to be a well-rounded boxing channel, sports channel. And ain't too many people that can say that on here, man. That can also take, a channel could be knowledgeable about boxing and talk about the business and the drama side of boxing and put it all in one. You got guys that just do the technical side of boxing that just kick knowledge and they channel don't do nothing. They get frustrated. And you got guys that get all the views. That's the casual boxing fans that they just talk about casual boxing, don't just scratch the surface, so don't go in depth about boxing. They boxing channel is real superficial, but people like that. People like fanboy channels. Fanboy channels are the best as far as viewerships and buffoonery and all the other shit. That's the best channels as far as in the boxing. All the fanboy channels. Race baiting channels that just want to, keep this be redundant on each topic. But like I said, I'm not falling into that, man. I'm just going to do what I do, and hopefully people can respect that. If not, don't come. If you don't like my shit, don't watch it. What's so funny is people disliking my shit, but what's going on, Ronald Gomez, Lex, God's Boxing Corner, Jay Thomas, Teflon, Don, TB, what's going on? Hey, man, like, if you don't like my shit, why are you so concerned about what I'm doing? Block me, unsubscribe. But these dudes, they already know who the truth is on this shit, man. I done had so many people poach my content, steal my content, take my video, make it into an article, dog. Like, I just laugh at shit like that. But Keith Thurman is set to return. Sorry, my daughter washing dishes upstairs. We all hear that. But Keith Thurman is set to return. Straight versus Sean Porter. I kind of heard the setup behind that, what happened with that, which I can't talk about it right now. But like I told you guys, I know still people that I believe when they see it, because Keith Thurman's supposed to come back in May 19th, what it was with the Stevenson and Badou Jack. It's supposed to be a split venue. Gary Russell stepped in with Jojo Diaz and took that. He's supposed to come back the same day Berto and Devin fought in August. He's supposed to come back in September the same day. Amir Khan made us come back. Supposed to come back in sometime in November, December. It was supposed to be on a potential Bronner Lipinets card. It was supposed to be on the Keith Thurman. It was supposed to be on the Deontay Wilder Fury card. So he didn't have like 4 or 5 dates, 3 or 4 dates that he's supposed to come back for in 2019. It hasn't happened. So yeah, I understand people being skeptical, but am I surprised that he's gonna come in and fight Keith Thurman fight Sean Porter off the rip? No, I think he feel that he got Sean Porter number. He put the work in the gym, and what you got to remember is these guys today put work in the gym. Whereas Ray Robinson and Joe Louis and Rocky Marciano and fighter Sonny Liston, Muhammad Ali, they put work in the ring. They stay active by fighting in the ring. Activity today is fighters staying active in sparring. They stay sharp by sparring. Back in the day, fighters stayed sharp by fighting real fights. So that's the difference, man. So Keith Thurman, I seen some pictures of him. He didn't, shed some weight off. So, I still would favor him to be Sean Porter. I would guess this would be Sean Porter's best opportunity to fight to beat Keith Thurman. If he can't beat Keith Thurman coming off a 2-year layoff, or 2-year extended layoff. I don't know if it's going to happen in February. Would almost be 2 years. March would be a full 2 years. If he can't beat this dude with 2 years laid off, he can't beat Keith Thurman. He'll never beat Keith Thurman. I don't hear nothing else from him. I don't want to hear about no potential sparring takes about Keith Thurman. I don't want to hear about, what happened in the amateurs with Keith Thurman from Kenny. If he can't beat Keith Thurman, 2 years removed from the sport of boxing, Keith Thurman get in there and beat him, it should even be close. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't get close to the end of the fight where Keith Thurman knocks some rust off and he feel good. And he feel lubricated. He feel loose. And he should make it a dog fight down the stretch. Early on, Sean Porter should dominate. You know what I'm saying? But Sean Porter ain't been that active neither, though. You know what I'm saying? He been more active than Keith Thurman. Okay. And we're gonna pull it up. Pull up Keith Thurman, box rec. He been more active, but let's see. Last time Keith Thurman fought, I know it's March is 2016. Excuse me 1 second. It was March. It was my bad. March of 2017. So March of 19 will be 2 years. March 4th will be 2 years. It's my daughter's birthday. Sean Porter since March of 2017 has only fought 3 times. Yep. So since that point, since he beat Keith Thurman in 2016, he's only fought 3 times. So Keith last fought March 2017. He fought Berto in May of 2017. He fought Granados in November 2017. Then he fought Danny Garcia this year. So the activity level isn't massive between the two. In my Eddie Hearn voice, it isn't massive at all. You know what I'm saying? So the activity level is about even. Okay. So I'm not like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Keith Thurman won it all. I wouldn't be surprised if Keith Thurman took this fight. But I think Sean Porter may open up as the favorite. Just because due to the inactivity, but he's only fought 3 more times. He fought once this year, twice in 2017. He only fought 1 more time than Keith Thurman in 2017. 1 more time. He's only fought 1 more time than Keith Thurman in 2017. He legitimately set out. This man legitimately set out, and he legitimately set out and waited for his WBC title shot when he could have stayed active. Now, if you told me Sean Porter would have fought 3 times this year, I would have said he should be able to dog walk Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's probably looking at it like, you know what? He only fought once this year. I've been getting back in shape. I've been sparring guys in the streets. You know what I'm saying, over Naples. I could beat Sean Porter. And Sean Porter got a reckless style, man. Sean Porter could easily tear Keith Thurman elbow or shoulder or hand back up. He ruthless. His style is ruthless. Sean Porter is not an easy fight for nobody. Just his style. We might laugh about him not being Woodbook, what's going on, Lex, what's going on. He ain't easy to fight, man. And if Keith Thurman do come back and fight Sean Porter, salute to him, man. Salute to him. I still ain't fucking with him like that until he step in the ring with Bud or Earl. He's still behind Sean Porter still. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I'm shocked that this man will legitimately strap his nuts on and come back in versus Sean Porter. Because I said it. A lot of people didn't like it, but he don't deserve no fucking no tune-up. He don't deserve no tune-up. That's a fact. Any Keith Thurman fan trying to tell you that he deserves a tune-up, hell no. He need to come into a fight like this. And after he fight a fight like this, what the fans want to see? Earl Spencer Bud. Period. Straight up. I don't want to see nothing else. You already got your tune-up, Sean Porter, which ain't a tune-up. And I respect the hell out of him. He actually go through and fight Sean Porter. And somebody said in the comment section, I was going through the comments today a little bit, said they expect Keith Thurman to get, somebody said on Facebook, excuse me, Keith Thurman to get 3 million versus Sean Porter. They said 2 million. This is just hypothetical and retired. So could this be a last grab for Keith Thurman? Then he go off into the sunset? Who knows? Like I said before, man, I respect him. I was a big Keith Thurman fan way back when everybody was. Everybody liked Keith Thurman. Everybody thought Keith Thurman was the way for the future. Everybody, I remember my boy caught up with Keith Thurman in Vegas. He moved out to Vegas now. He sell pharmaceuticals. And he asked Keith Thurman that one out in Vegas on the strip, could he beat Floyd Mayweather? And he told him he thought he really felt like he could beat Floyd Mayweather. Shout out to Stiff Jabs. Keep bringing the heat, CJ. You made 313 look good, fam. One of my favorite YouTube channels. Appreciate it, Stiff Jabs. I definitely appreciate it. Hip hop, what's going on? Especially Young Thurman. Yeah, we all like them. Will Boog. So on. Yeah, man, we all like Young Thurman, man. We thought he was about what he was speaking. He was speaking that he was talking that shit. He wasn't real belligerent. He wasn't ignorant in his approach, like Adrian Broner was ignorant in his approach. In many ways, he was Adrian Broner.
Excuse me.
What?
Do you got my money?
No, I don't. Stiff Jabs. Stiff Jabs. I appreciate the super chat, family. Yeah. I'm gonna help this girl find her money. Give me a minute. Yeah, they probably told him no tune up, fight Porter or vacate. What you think? Yeah, it could have been that. It could have been that situation because when you set up these contracts or you set up these potential fights, you think you keeping a guy like Zab. You know, I know Zab not a PBC fighter, but you think you keeping a guy Zab loose. You know, you thinking you keeping whoever you're gonna fight May 19th. You thought you're gonna fight Jesse Vargas. You know, you thought he was gonna fight Jesse Vargas May 19th or they set up a tune-up fight for whoever. You're not fighting them. That's cost money. Time is money. When Al get on the phone and call up Zab manager, when Al get on the phone and have somebody call up somebody, that's money. It's a business. So when you keep pulling out of fights and they drawing up contracts, they getting lawyers to draw up contracts, and they calling other promoters or they calling their promoters or whoever it may be to fight these guys, and you're not fighting them, that costs money. That's one of the worst things in business. When somebody wastes your time. I think wasted time is way more worse than wasted money because wasted money, you can get that back. Wasted time, you can never rewind to get time back. What's up, Games PP? Jason Kidd, Earl Spence gets credit for beating Lamont Pearson, who has more losses than Adrian Broner, actually been knocked out. But Mikey doesn't get credit for washing Broner. I gave him credit for washing Broner, for beating Broner. I did give him credit. I mean, I know you said people don't give him credit, but it is what it is. You know, that fight made Mikey popular though. So he got the credit that he deserved because he beat Broner. You know, I think people did give him credit. I think casuals, I think his profile raised and got credit, but I see what you're saying. Peterson is respected. I guess nobody's seen Peterson done like that. Just systematically broke down. Matisse, he knocked him out because they exchanged hooks. And Lamont Pearson hooked with a hooker. But hey, that's boxing, man. It's it's a very, very fickle sport. It's a different set of rules for Canelo Alvarez. It's a different set of rules for Anthony Joshua. It's a different set of rules for Earl Spence, Charlos, Deontay Wilder. And it's very sensitive fans out here, dog. Real talk. You know, it's very, very sensitive fans. Don't forget it. Because, you know, the minute I kick game on Earl Spence and told y'all the truth about Earl Spence, I got ridiculed for it. A lot of people say, oh, you taking shots at him. No, I wasn't taking shots at that particular channel, you know. About that, it was like what I really heard about Earl Spence. When I found out the truth about that, it kind of hurt. You know, you putting your name on the line, you putting your brand on the line for a guy who ain't living what he talking about. That's where my problem it came in at with Earl Spence. But like I said, I'm not gonna turn on Earl Spence. I done seen fighters do way worse before. You know what I'm saying? I done seen Antonio Margarita retain somewhat of a fan base after having plaster in his hands. That's real shit. You know. I've seen Kovalev call a black person a monkey and retain black fans, retain white fans, retain all types of fans in America. So, you know, at the point, I'm so done with Earl Spence that, no, I still support Earl Spence. I'm going to buy his pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia. You might see me on here with a strap season shirt on. But it's about constructive criticism for these fighters. Same way, Keith Thurman was my favorite fighter. Mikey Garcia was my favorite fighter. I ridiculed them both. People call me a Mikey hater, a Keith Thurman hater, you know. I hear that shit all the time, but it's not, like I say, it's constructive criticism. That's all. It ain't saying that I hate them, I dislike them. No, I'm criticizing them as a fighter. Now, when I get off my page, I might, have some few words, different words about certain fighters. But like I say, man, a lot of times you can't tell who my favorite fighter is. If I never told people Mikey Garcia was my favorite fighter, people say, you hate Mikey, you a Mikey hater. I never told people Keith Thurman was my favorite fighter. Oh, you a Keith Thurman hater. If I never told people I still like Earl Spence and I still buy a pay-per-view, I bet you stream Earl Spence. You hate Earl Spence. No. You can't fall into the lullaby or the trap of being a fan if you on here and you got a platform. Now, if you're a fanboy channel, let it be known. But if you're trying to be a straight line channel, you're trying to be objective, you're trying to keep 100, you're trying to not have as much bias as other channels have, well, you gotta keep it 100. You gotta be equal. You gotta be equal. Do I go hard on Golovkin? Yeah, because I know Golovkin was a fraud from the fucking beginning. Hold on. Come here. Come on, boy. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah, he about to get cussed out. Had to save him for himself. Let's go to the comments, and I'm gonna continue to rap on this Keith Thurman shit. Canelo gets credit for collecting scalps of last season fighters' balance. Yeah. When you, I mean, I don't know how old all of us is here, Jamal Washington, for that comment. A lot of us lived through Chavez Sr. Getting credit for bullshit fights. He was a great fighter, but he had a loss early in his career. He had a loss that they erased off his record. A lot of people don't know that. He had a loss on his record. They took care of that loss. He had a loss on his record. They took care of it. He robbed Frankie Randall. He robbed Pernell Whitaker. Like I said, boxing has been corrupt for a long time. A long time boxing been corrupt. We've been living through this shit, man. Fighting the corrupt shit in boxing. Fighting biasness towards black fighters. Living on a different scale for black fighters for years. I respect the LDBC movement for giving the black fighters a voice, giving them a fan base, stuff of that nature. I respect that. So we need that black voice. We need that black fan base. Don't forget that. Will people get overboard sometimes? Fuck yeah. Watch. I mean, if Earl Spence get beat, he's gonna see a lot of channels disappear. Like if he loses to Crawford or he loses to Keith Thurman, a lot of these dudes are gonna disappear. A lot of these dudes will probably keep acting like they want to talk boxing. A lot of these dudes are gonna lose heart to talk about boxing. I'm telling you what it's gonna be. When Mayweather and Pacquiao died, man, they built that fight up and it bust through the roof. It bust through the fucking roof. When that fight got done with, people let that fight control their subject matter. That page just died. They didn't even know how to articulate boxing no more. They didn't even know how to speak about boxing no more. All they knew was Pacquiao, Mayweather. Channels was built on that. Same thing for AJ and Wilder. Spence and Crawford, Spence, Crawford, and Thurman. Watch what I tell you. If Thurman come back and beat Sean Porter, not the much of Sean Porter winning, because if Sean Porter won, Keith Thurman wasn't active. He was already retired. He was done. And plus, people don't hold Sean Porter to that high regards. But if Keith Thurman come back and stop Sean Porter, looks spectacular beating Sean Porter, them three will dominate the headlines. Trust me. Them three will dominate the headlines. And watch, they're going to build them individual fights up in the welterweight division, Thurman, Spence, Crawford, and AJ and Wilder. Watch what I tell you. They're going to build that shit up. And when those fights actually happen and that hot air balloon is popped at the height of all heights in boxing right now, and let's say AJ beat Wilder or Crawford becomes victorious, or Spence becomes victorious, Thurman becomes victorious, however it plays out, watch. A lot of people going to let that consume their channel, and they don't even know how to articulate nothing no more. They don't even know where to go no more. A lot of guys, if their favorite fighter lose, they're going to lose the hunger to talk about boxing because they were never in this boxing YouTube shit. They was never being a YouTube channel for the sport of boxing. They were never being boxing media or trying to be boxing media for the sport of boxing. They were in boxing because their favorite fighter boxed. That's who brought them into boxing. And they really didn't care about the other sport of boxing. They just scratched the surface a little bit. They don't go deeper in the sport of boxing where I can talk to, other guys about boxing that know boxing and be like, damn, man, you know a lot about boxing, man. I'm like, because I study the sport. I like all different weight classes. I like, you know, I know a little bit about history. I'm not Kurt Sugar or Lawrence Williams, but I know enough to be able to hold my own. You know, I talk boxing with guys that's hardcore boxing fans and say, yeah, bro, you know what you're talking about. But like I said, a lot of guys don't have that knowledge. They don't care to have the knowledge about being real informative on all boxing. You know, they casuals. A lot of guys that claim to be hardcore, they casual. Hardcore boxing fan, before I continue this, is a guy that can enjoy boxing at many different forms, from flyweight, you know, to lightweight. They can just enjoy the depth of the division. They can just enjoy not just the popularity of boxing, but a popular subject about boxing. They can enjoy the whole boxing spectrum. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Arkansas Black. I actually thought Thurman would beat Spence before the injury, but now he's obviously afraid. Yeah, everybody thought that. That was before he fought Kell Brook. Everybody thought that shit. But Spence was a prospect. He was a contender at that point in time. Tommy C said healthy keep Thurman beats Sean easily in the second class. Much tougher fight with Spence, but I say one time gives him all the smoke. Yeah, hopefully. You know, he come back versus Sean and he come back healthier. Games PP said keep Thurman too yellow. Could bruise easy for Spence, even though I like keep Thurman over Spence. Yeah, I can see a cut happening. But maybe some of that shit got healed. Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard and Iron Barkley, though. Yeah, he did. But that was, I don't know what you mean about Duran. Yeah, Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard in a really good fight, the first fight. You know, Iron Barkley, I think he knocked out Tommy Hearns, right? P. Machino. I'm a new listener. Love the content, bro. Got no subscriber. Keep it up. Appreciate it, family. Appreciate it. Mike O. James. What's going on, family? I don't know why I said it like that, man. I said that shit in my back here for some reason. I don't know. Usually gets no respect in certain boxing moves, even though he is only the undisputed champion. But yeah, people don't even want to speak on him, man. I didn't hear people, you know, want to talk about him. Other people discouraged from talking about him. Like I said, his legend is going. He gets his credit gonna come when he goes to heavyweight. That's when we'll get his credit. But I'm gonna leave a comment right there. Let's talk about. Let's just close out the Sean Porter Keith Thurman topic, man. Like I said, I believe when I see it. If Keith Thurman get back in there with Sean Porter, I think that's the first step of getting respect from the boxing fans back. I think that's the first step. I think his PR team told him, like, look here, man, you come back, beat Sean Porter, you right back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're healthy. You know, you stand sharp in the gym. You know, and if you come back and beat Sean Porter, you're gonna kind of take the headlines away from Bud Crawford. And that's what we need right now, because we're not trying to have Errol Spence fight Bud Crawford right now. We want to be one champion, then go over there and make a fight with Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford and say, okay, here you go. You know, we got the A side. We got the guy with 3 belts. You got St. Crawford over here. And I think that's what it boiled down to. Seriously. It's a business plan for them. So, you know, Keith Thurman and Errol Spence or Sean Porter is one step closer. So obviously they keeping promises to Errol Spence so far. He got Mikey. He should get Sharon or Sean and Keith. You know, and then, you know, 2020, you can do what he got to do with Terrence Crawford. Or if you don't want to fight Crawford, they can't come to terms, he can move up. Because by 2020, Jamel Charlo is supposed to be moving up really, really soon. And Jerry Hurd. That's how the Errol Spence mouth about Jamel Charlo. So, like I said, man, Keith Thurman, you know, good luck to him. I like him a lot, but, you know, he fell out of favor with me a long time ago. So he gonna have to get back in favor with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got to beat Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see what goes down with him. We'll talk about Javante Tank Davis. Gonna answer some questions real quick. They talk about the same 15 guys. Yeah, all the time. It ain't even 15 guys they talk about. It's the same AJ Wilder, Eddie Hearn, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. That's it. Occasional Mikey, occasional Loma. I mean, they don't talk about how great the World Box Super Series tournament is. Nobody talk about that. You know, Regis from Texas. Well, he fights out of Texas. He's from New Orleans, but he don't get a lot of publicity. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really talking about his fight. You know, even the Charlos has been on the back burner, man. It's just the same subject matter, man. And like I said, I don't do that. But the richest boxer is black, you dumb fuck. Who was he talking about? Who was you calling a dumb fuck? The richest active black boxer would be what? Canelo Alvarez now? I don't consider Floyd Mayweather a boxer, an active boxer. You idiot. I don't consider him an active boxer. Nobody considers a guy that fight MMA fighters an active boxer. And we all know Pacquiao got money problems. So think again, motherfucker. Thomas Moreland, I'm watching you speak the truth. Appreciate it, family. Saul, what's going on? Man, Saul, cut it out, man. Lex, easily the first fight was very, very tough. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. Keith Thurman didn't want to keep the 1-2. Keith Thurman wanted to exchange hooks with a hooker. And to his credit, his hooks got there first. I still want to see Crawford versus Spence next. Yeah, I'd rather see that next. I'd rather see that right now. But it ain't going to happen. If Errol beats Mikey, what does it do? Nothing for those who know. Yeah, it's a high risk. It's a what is it? Low risk, low reward, I guess. But if the pay-per-view do good, it does a lot for Errol Spence. And as far as him getting leverage over Keith Thurman never fought on pay-per-view unless he fights Sean on pay-per-view. So it gives him leverage. If he does good numbers on pay-per-view with Mikey, he dominates Mikey. Then he got a new A-side leverage over all the welterweights. So it's about leverage. If they go to Cowboy Stadium for that fight and they fill up Cowboy Stadium by 100,000 players deep, and the atmosphere is good and the fight is good and he bangs them out, that does a lot for him. So as far as boxing legacy, he put a name on his resume. He beat an undefeated fighter in Mikey Garcia. So you got to think about that. He beats an undefeated fighter. He does good numbers with a fighter, if he does good numbers. If they sell out Cowboy Stadium or put, 50, 60,000 people in there, that's all leverage, man. It's all leverage. It's all leverage. Mikey gets Loma regardless. Hold on, I skipped some questions. My bad. Do you think Porter Thurman would be on Spence undercard? That's a separate card. No, that's a disrespect. That's a separate card. That'd be a separate card for sure. But they both is rumored to come back in February, though. So I would think that would be a separate card. So, yeah, I would definitely call that a separate card. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if she drives. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah. What's going on, Almighty 703 family? Don't be P Machino. I'm sorry, I butchered your name. Don't be surprised when Pac-Man comes back and shocks the boxing world with his next 3 fights. It's just my opinion. Yeah, he said he want to fight the best. Don't please. I just asked Pacquiao not to fight Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Errol Spence. Please don't fight them. Because if one of them get that Pacquiao fight and win, they're going to think they're the A-side. I'm telling you, just Pacquiao. I'd rather Pacquiao. Look, I'm going to tell you what Pacquiao should do. Then Broner, Danny Garcia, Floyd, and get the hell up out of here. Okay, let's talk about Stiff Jab say win-win for Mikey if he wants it. If Mikey beats Spence, he can be a pay-per-view. So, yeah, it's a win-win for him. As long as he don't get permanently damaged. He get permanently damaged, it's a wrap. I'm telling y'all, dog, man, certain times in the fight where guys ain't the same. Especially you might have moved up to 147. You probably can't lose that weight to get back down to 140, 135. So he got risk. Nicholas Brown, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Flame on 24. I see you, family. But yeah, talking about Tank, man. Like I said, Tank is the topic of a lot of people's dislike and disdain, and I still rock with Tank, even though he does do some retarded shit. He does a lot of dumbass shit, Gervonta Tank Davis, man. I'm not gonna lie. Kevin Hurt said, I do some stupid ass shit. What Gervonta Tank Davis do? If any of us had $1 million, $100,000, there's been people that done far worse and stupider things out there. Tank is running with Broner. He running with the wrong crowd. He biting the hand and feed him and Floyd. He don't know business, you know what I'm saying? But the next 3 fights for Tank, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, should be it should be Mares. I really don't care to see the Mares fight, but since Mares been popping off at the mouth so much, it should be Mares, Tevin Farmer, okay? Mares, Tevin Farmer, and it should be Albert Machado in that order. Flame on 24 said, does Loma get credit for beating Mikey after the Spence fight, or does he get the Spence versus Kell Brook treatment? He get the Spence versus Kell Brook treatment from the haters. He get credit for me. Because anybody tell Mikey Garcia to go up there and fight Errol Spence? Ain't nobody ask for that fight. Anybody say, oh, Mikey should go up and fight Errol Spence? Ain't nobody say that but him. He came up with that. So you can't do this, man. You can't do this, man. You can't say that, oh, Errol Spence don't get credit for Kell Brook, but you go turn around and get Lomachenko credit for beating Mikey Garcia that come back 2 weight classes after fighting Errol Spence at welterweight. Yeah, nah, you can't do that. You got to keep it 100. You got to keep it 100. What up, guys? Boxer Corner. Lawrence Williams, what's going on? You got to keep it 100. Now, if you say Errol Spence don't get credit for Kell Brook, and you say, oh no, Loma don't get credit for Mikey, then fair business, square business, man, fair game. But you can't have it both ways. There's too many double standards in boxing. Oh, it's a business. It's a business. It's a business for AJ. When it comes to Errol Spence, fuck Errol Spence, fuck AJ. AJ, I mean, it's always business. But when it's Errol Spence, when they become to a business, oh, business is okay. No, you got to be, if you cool with business with Errol Spence, you got to be cool with business for AJ. It don't matter. 50 million and not 50 million. You got to stay on your principle. I know it's always exceptions to the rule, but you got to be square business. You got to be square. Yeah, Mando H. If you make weight, why not? You got to be square business around square business, man. Now, there are exceptions where you can say, well, woo. Okay. It's always exceptions. And I tell you, if I got exception to whatever rule I'm doing, I'm like, all right, this is the exception. So, yeah. What's up, Derek Bailey? Salute. But like Tank, I want to see him fight Machado. I mean, Corey Lee was telling me that he had seen an interview. I had to ask him for the interview. He seen an interview where Tank said he beat Machado in sparring so bad he left. I think he's talking about Machado. So I love to see Machado versus Burchett as well too. But I think Tank, realistically, this is what Tank should do. Okay, I'm gonna give you my realistic opinion on what Gervonta Tank Davis should do for 19, excuse me. The kid really should fight 4 times. Okay, the 4 fights I want him to see him fight is Tevin Farmer. Okay, I want to see him fight Albert Machado, Miguel Burchett. Those are 3. And then at the end of the year, he can fight Abner Mares. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Or he can do Tevin Farmer, Abner Mares, Burchett, Albert Machado. Now it'd be nice to get Albert Machado to fight Burchett, so then he can just fight and unify with the lone winner. So then you can go Mares, Tevin Farmer, the Burchett Machado winner. That makes sense. But that's what he should do, man. And like I said, people kill me talking about what they'd do, Tank an idiot. Well, what would you do with all that money? If you grew up in a foster system, you grew up with no parents, no father figure, your coach, your father figure, what would you do with all that money? People kill me, judging this kid. He do say some dumb shit. He do feel like he the dime in boxing. He shouldn't say the things he say. He do got Twitter fingers. He do put a foot in his mouth. But nigga, it's people on this very YouTube shit who do the same thing. And them niggas ain't got 100,000. It's people on this YouTube thing that do the same thing. So how can you turn around and tell a young nigga at 23, 24 years old with hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe $1 million in the bank, what he should be doing? When your favorite fighter around here getting drunk. When your favorite fighter around here at the TD bar doing the same thing. When your favorite fighter around here, talking shit, he pump faking and running over in the pause, and then he don't want to smoke. It's funny how some fight fans want to push him and rush him up to fight Lomachenko. He need to fight Lomachenko. Well, excuse me. Where the fuck was Lomachenko at 23, 24 years old? Excuse me. Shouldn't you be pushing for Errol Spence to fight Terence Crawford right now then? He trying to age Lomachenko out. I think that's what Errol Spence trying to do to Terence Crawford. I think that's what Floyd Mayweather did to Manny Pacquiao. He tried to slow that ass down. It might not be age out, but he tried to slow that ass down. I think it's a lot of double standards here when it comes to this kid. Leo Santa Cruz is just a motherfucker that he get all the passes in the world. He don't even want to fight Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. All that heat y'all putting on Tank, he getting drunk and immature, fighting niggas at the bar. I want you to keep that same energy. No, he gonna fight 3 times next year. Unless he get into a bar fight or something. Or the only reason he didn't fight, well, I can tell y'all this. Only reason he didn't fight again this year is because the stripper incident in his weight. His weight they didn't believe he was gonna be able to make weight. They believe he got too big, and the stripper incident was bad PR. The alleged incident that, I guess is being settled. So, Yeah, that's why he didn't fight 3 times this year. They saved him from himself. He knows that. He knows that. He's just an idiot. He's just an idiot. So he come back next year versus Abner Mares. He gonna be losing the weight. So he training in DC. He claimed he not training with Jared Hurd. Funny story about the kid. He should have been training with Robert Garcia. He got invited to come over there and train Robert Garcia. Somehow he let Broner drag him to Kevin Cunningham. Now, I seen a few of the guys on the thread, and I put this interview in the description. I still like giving channels the notoriety that they deserve. I was watching the Bobby Shmurda video. Was it Hot Nigga? I ain't never seen it before. Heard he had a mental problem in jail or something. But hold on one second. See if I can find this interview. See if I can find it. It was on. I was watching it last night. Hold on, man. I must have passed it. It's an interview. This dude is a trainer. Is talking about. I can't find it. Give me a minute. But he's talking about. He's talking about Kevin Cunningham, okay? And I'm about to tell you what it is right now. He's talking about Kevin Cunningham and the mistakes that that Sean Porter and not Sean Porter, the technical mistakes that Easter Jr. Adrian Broner was making. I'm trying to find it. I think his name is was it Jeff Mason? That's his name. A laugh at first sight thing. I'm trying to look for it, but they might have took it down. They might have took it down. I don't know why they would do that. For some reason, I can't find it, but he was talking about Adrian Broner. He was talking about he might have took that interview down. He was talking about Adrian Broner. He was talking about they had to take that shit down. They had to take it down. But this Frank Mason guy, this Jeff Mason guy, excuse me, was talking about the technical mistakes that Adrian Broner was making and the technical mistakes that Robert Easter Jr. was making. This was a very, very good video. Yeah. Slim GR1, he seen the video. What's going on, Angel Santos? Yeah, I'm gonna get to that video request you had, dog. That message you sent me. I still got it up. I'm gonna get to that joint, Angel Santos, man. But yeah, he was talking about how Robert Easter Jr. was not stepping into the jab, and how his jab was he was just flicking it, but he was stepping to the left. He was stepping over to the left every time he flicked the jab instead of stepping into the jab and keeping Mikey Garcia at bay. He was talking about these celebrity trainers. Excuse me. He was talking about these celebrity trainers, bro. And he was talking about how Kevin Cunningham basically he was exposed, and that's probably why they took it down, saying that he didn't know what the fuck he was doing pretty much. And then he talked about Adrian Broner. Same thing I've been saying about Adrian Broner. He said his base is too wide. He said there's no way that you can really get leverage on your punches and really shoot the right hand with your base being this wide. He said he hoped to work with Broner for the Pacquiao fight to fix some of his fundamental difficulties. He said his base is too wide. He got to bring his base in, and the way he throw his right hand, he's stepping out of position. And he was speaking the truth. He was speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth, dog. He's speaking the absolute truth. I got you, Angel Santos, excuse me. He's speaking the absolute truth. They took that video down though, and Slim Girl. That's your name, Slim Girl, or hopefully I said it right. Yep. Yeah, he took that video down. He broke it all the way down. But like I say, Tank, he'd be all right. But I like them the fights I like to see. I think he's gonna fight 3 times next year. That's it. He contracted to fight. He contracted to fight next year, 3 times next year. So it's in his contract. They gotta keep him busy next year. So yeah, with the karate stance, he took his base too wide, man. Yeah, I've been said that's why he couldn't let his hands go. You know, you can't have your base out here out this wide and be mobile. You can't. He said his base was so wide, and I've been knew this because I can just watch and tell. You know, it's just basic common shit you can see. The shit was this wide. He can't be mobile, doing that. You got to be mobile. You mobile with your legs closer together. You know what I'm saying? His base is too wide. He's a fundamental mess. So is Robert Easter Jr. I said that. Go back and look at my prediction video for Mikey and Robert Easter Jr. I told y'all. I said I was the only one telling people that Robert Easter Jr. was a technical mess. People saying, man, with that height and that reach, he should be able to dominate Mikey. I said, man, he's not technically good enough to beat Mikey Garcia. He got a lot of technical deficiencies, man. I could just watch the film and just tell where he was lacking at, where Mikey was going to take advantage of him at. Laugh at first sight, got the video. Yeah, I was looking for the video. I couldn't find it. I see the one where the young kid signed with Adrian Broner's about billions, Destiny Butler. But after that, I don't see the video. Maybe I'm not looking deep enough for it. Yep, I guess I can't find it. I think they took that shit down. Because I didn't see it in my history neither. Yo, that's it, took it down. But yep. But then he's gonna end off on this one, man. Talking about the PBC's inactivity now. PBC fighters inactivity. Now look, the PBC fighters, they've been hella inactive. Obviously, they didn't have enough fight days. That's why you get these super stat cards. Tim Smith, vice president of Heyman Boxing, says that they expect 3 triple header pay-per-view cards, 3 triple header cards for their major cards in Pacquiao Broner. I think he said Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence, and then another triple header card in March. So they expect 3 triple headers, 3 strong triple headers. He said boxers should be back active on PBC. And if boxers are not active on PBC, it's only because they choose not to be active. So if you see a favorite fighter and he's not fighting 3 times a year on PBC, that's due to him. They doubled the dates on Showtime, or more than double. I think they got 30 regular Showtime dates, mixed in with some pay-per-view dates. Okay, mixed in with I think it's 15 or 12 to 15 Fox regular dates. So out of all, they have 52 fight dates. Plus FS1 or something like that. So realistically, PBC should be giving you fights every it should be a fight every weekend. Mixed in with the zone, mixed in with Top Rank, mixed in with main events on NBC Sports again. And don't be surprised if HBO occasionally does a fight or two every now and again. Okay. But seriously, you should get a fight. A fight should be fought every week next year. But obviously it won't fall like that. You'll see PBC might do 2 fights in a week. You might see the zone go up against PBC. You might see Top Rank, the zone, NBC, PBC fight on the same day. Then on top of that, you got the international cards. You're gonna have an AJ fight. You have a Dillian White fight. You're gonna have your occasional Thailand fights. You're gonna have your Nuyuwa fights. You're gonna have the World Boxing Super Series fights. You're gonna have a lot of fights next year. But the quality of fights that you get, you don't know. But now it seems that PBC wants to put the foot on the gas. They got the fight day, so Gary Russell should fight more often. Santa Cruz should be fighting more often. Mares, Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, Keith Thurman, Deontay Wilder, Adonis. All these dudes should be more active. More active. It should easily be one of the most active years for PBC fighters. And if you don't see your favorite fighters fighting at least 3 times next year, then that's on them. It may be an injury, or whatever it may be. Realistically, Errol Spence should fight 3 times next year. Mikey, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman winner, or Sean Porter, Keith Thurman don't take it. And then at the end of the year, versus somebody. So next year he should fight 3 times. Next year, Danny Garcia should fight multiple times next year. If these dudes only fight 1 time next year, that's on them. So at this point, if you see your favorite fighter only fighting 1 time a year, that's on them. Keith Thurman only fought 1 time. So don't be surprised if Keith Thurman fight 1 time next year versus Sean and mail it in. Oh, you know what? I injured the back of my foot. It's going to be a 3-year timeout. Well, I'm pretty sure he's running low on money. I'm pretty sure money ain't how it is. You got a kid. Your girl probably want to fly back to Naples every now and again. Your wife. You know what I'm saying? You got your team need to eat too. Dan Birmingham ain't got he ain't got a lot of elite top fighters. You know, his team need to eat too. Al Haymon need that split. His personal manager need a cut. It ain't just about Keith Thurman though. Keith Thurman needs to fight 3 or 4 times next year. Financially for him, financially for his family, financially for his team, his manager, his coach. It's other people to worry about. You know? And that goes for all these guys. These dudes need to continue to fight. I think Keith Thurman's going to fight more times next year. He got to. Because it's Chris Getty, Dan Birmingham, they got to eat. They got to eat. He got to eat. You know what I'm saying? He got to eat. It might not be versus Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, but he got to eat. Sean Porter and Lennox Lewis is the new boxing show on Fox, similar to daily shows the NBA and NFL have. Also, I heard about that show they're doing. I didn't know Sean Porter and Lennox Lewis was going to be on there. I don't like Sean Porter being on there. I'd rather be Keith Thurman, to be honest. Somebody that's a little bit more knowledgeable, I ain't gonna say more knowledgeable than Sean Porter, but Sean Porter, like, Kenny. You know, I want to hear somebody that can pronunciate and shit. You know. Why PBC fighters get $10 million a fight like that? Yeah, they don't get no $10 million. Well, if they getting $10 million, somebody taking a hell of a loss. Ronnie Boy Fresh said the Charlo card on December 22nd is better than all the pay-per-view cards they pushing. I don't know, because I haven't seen all the cards yet. It's most definitely better than the Fury and Wilder overall card. Pacquiao and Broner. I think Jamel and Tony Harrison is going to be the hell of a fight. And Brian Carlos Castanos taking on Arizona Lara is going to be a hell of a fight. So I don't know. But I'd say that Spence and Mikey card going to be good because it's supposed to have Tank and Mares on the undercard out here. So, and plus they all going to be triple headers. So I'm waiting to see. But yeah, I like the Charlo card. I don't like the main event. But Willie Monroe might give Charlo some work, some good work with his good foot movement. He can box. If Crawford don't happen in late 2019, I don't want to see it no more. Yeah, I can see that where the frustration come. You know. Tax say, I don't get why Al Haymon would rather Spence fight Mikey on pay-per-view instead of Bud. This fight won't make Spence a pay-per-view star. Yeah. It's about A-side, B-side. Y'all can ask questions now. It's about A-side, B-side, man. If Spence can do good pay-per-view numbers, which is not out the realm of possibility, he ain't going to come to star off this. But it's about getting leverage over Terrence Crawford to make Terrence Crawford have to come over to PBC. It's about them getting that 3 belts. Also, aging Crawford out. Also, Crawford getting more leverage over Bud by getting more belts. They're trying to make Bud have to come over to Showtime, which I don't think gonna happen. So, like I said before, I don't think you're gonna get Crawford and Spence. That's why he don't want to. He don't want to split the revenue or the TV with Bob Arum. They want to have a fight on Showtime or on Fox PBC, which shouldn't be an issue because Walt Disney owns ESPN and Fox. Fat Oranges, what's going on? What's up, good fella? Just a question. What's your personal top 5 pound for pound right now? I just did a list. I think it went Crawford, Canelo, with an asterisk by it, but he got one of the best resumes in boxing, but I just put an asterisk by it. He tested clean for the second fight, but I still have my suspicions. I think I went number 3. I can't remember. I think I went number 3, maybe Usyk or I went Earl, Usyk, and 5. I can't remember. Sora Riverstein in some type of order. I think I keep that because ain't nothing really changed. So I think I went because it was a minute ago. I did a pound for pound list. I think I went Bud, Canelo with an asterisk by it, Earl, Usyk. Or Sora Riverstein, the kid that knocked out Chocolito. I can never pronounce his name. I think I'm a whole weight with that right now, but I think Usyk is gonna go to heavyweight and make some moves up there. He's gonna beat you out Bellew. P Machino, your thoughts on Danny Jacobs? You think he beats Canelo, Charlo, Triple G? He can beat Triple G, but I don't think he's gonna knock out Canelo. I don't think he's gonna knock out Canelo. So if you don't knock out Canelo, you're not beating him. You know, I don't think he's gonna get a decision over Canelo, but I think he could beat Triple G. I think he could beat Charlo as well. But I think I would slightly favor Charlo over Danny Jacobs. But I favor Danny Jacobs over Triple G. You might have to favor Canelo over all of them because if you don't knock out Canelo, which Canelo showed to got a good chance, you ain't gonna beat him, especially on the zone. Thurman definitely needs a Fox analyst job. Yep, so he can sit his ass down and just be happy with his life. JD Film, smash the like button. Appreciate it, family. Ronnie Boy Fresh says Spence Jr. is not the draw here. It's Mikey. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the fact. Especially if it happened in Texas, a large Hispanic population. I think a lot of brothers gonna come out if they do it at the AT&T, Jerry World, Cowboy Stadium, whatever they call it now. I think it's gonna be a nice little split, but I still think the Mexicans dominate for Mikey Garcia. So I would have to agree with that. Spence and Bud about to have pay-per-view contest. Whoever gets the best numbers is the A side. I would just go ahead and say it was Spence, you know, because Crawford, who the fuck Crawford gonna fight on pay-per-view? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Only probably I can see him fight on pay-per-view with Danny Garcia, and Bob Aaron ruled him out. Text I know, bro, it's crazy. CJ, these two best fighters at 47. Aaron said he wants to split everything right down the middle and make the fight happen. That's the problem. PBC don't want to split shit down the middle. They got an opportunity to let Earl get 3 belts, which they should have already done. Earl should already have 2 belts at least. And Crawford should be coming over to ESPN. They fucked that up. You know, Errol Spence should already have a fight signed and delivered with Sean Porter. Errol Spence's fight should be signed and delivered with Sean Porter. He come out that fight early February and fight Terrence Crawford. And they can do a special. They can do a special thing and had Keith Thurman can strip him and had a Super WBA belt. Excuse me, under the weather. They got a Super WBA belt on the line for Crawford and Spence, so it could be undisputed. They can easily do that. That should be the game plan. But no, they want to do some retarded shit. They want to have Keith Thurman come back from the trenches of death. They want to have Keith Thurman come back from the trenches of death and do what? Nothing but get the WC belt and hold it hostage again. Get the hell up out of here, man. Get the hell up out of here. I'm coming down the comment section. Ronnie Boy Fresh said it's top 5: Crawford, Mikey, Canelo, Usyk, Loma. I can't put Mikey over. I can't put Mikey over you, Sora Riverstein. I can't do that. I got Jay Hurd right around the same place as Mikey. Lawrence Williams, the guy Bob Aaron was talking about fighting depends, but Boosa is number 1. I ain't nobody trying to pay, Boosa Pin. I see him fight a little bit. He all right. But I'm not paying to see him fight no Boosa Pin. Fuck that. I ain't paying him fight Ingus neither. I'm not paying for that shit. Fat Orange, do you really honestly see Errol Spence and Mikey? Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yep, it's gonna happen, I believe. Todd Foster, Rams. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. Todd Foster on Rams and Saints. I'm gonna do that. And Brady and what's the other name? Rogers. The guy heard is fighting next. Wilburn is ranked number 11 WA rankings. Last month he was unranked. Yep, they paid to get him ranked. That happens. No way he gets a decision over Canelo. One of them just had 114 in the Floyd fight. Exactly. I'm telling you, got to knock Canelo out. Now he worth $365 million. You ain't beating that man. Can Usyk beat Wilder, and can Usyk get the Joshua fight before? Yeah, I got a video that I'm about to upload. As soon as it's done, I got a video about that. So y'all hang on, man. I already done it. I'm about to put the finishing touches on it right now, and it's gonna come up right after you see this go up in the process. It's gonna come up there. So yep, that video coming. I don't think Usyk can beat Wilder though. He could beat AJ. Wilder's just too awkward. Aaron Williams, I answered that question. Jamal Wright, PBC is not fucking with Top Rank. Exactly. After they tried to sue them and all that, they trying to stick it to them. This is personal. Sheldon Holmes, what up, though, family? What up, though? Sweet Science, how can Wilder's stance be so wide and generate power with the right hand, but AB can't? Because Wilder defies technical and fundamentals, rules of thumb. Wilder is different. You know, Wilder is much different. You know, he don't have no technique. no classic technique. He's a fundamental mess, but it worked for him. He's a beautiful chaos. Wilder defies all the laws of boxing gravity. You know, AB ain't as fast. He ain't as strong at his weight class. And he don't have the natural punching power as Wilder. Wilder's just a natural Bama athlete. Them motherfuckers are strong down there. Ronnie Boy's Fred Crawford is not fighting pay-per-view unless it's another strap. That ain't what Bob Arum said. He said keep bringing Bud Crawford to pay-per-view in 2019. Otis Parker. What if Thurman won the WBC again and then faked another injury or incident? Yeah, the shit would be a little bit awkward, wouldn't it? I'll be mad as hell if he did that. But I anticipate that's what's going to happen. Just to stick it to Errol Spence. Fat Oranges, a little bit off subject of Derrick Rose back. Yeah, man, he ain't back. That was just a glimpse. You know what I'm saying? I don't think his body can hold that up. I should have did a video on that, but I didn't. I watched a little bit of him score that 50 points yesterday. He had 60 fantasy points. Yeah. You know, he probably flash, but he can't take that. He can't take that grind every day. He played too reckless. And guess what? For Russell Westbrook, that day coming too. Westbrook, that day is coming for him. You can't play reckless like that 82 games of the season and put all that stress on your body and your limbs and like that. You can't do that. Still on betting street. We gonna get more money off this weekend fights. Who you betting on? You talking about Ryan Martin and Josh Taylor? I'll take Josh Taylor, but you know I can see an upset coming. Bob was making bank on PBC champs taking the fight. Thank you. Bob was banking on PBC champs. Yeah, I agree. Lobo champ Rose got 50, and you would have thought he won the finals. Yeah, man. After what he came back from, you know, that's tough. You know, I'm happy for him. Afro player asked Lobo champ, who you got in the World Box Super Series tournament this weekend? Westbrook is a different animal. You tripping? No, it's gonna come, bro. Trust me. Dwayne Wade was a different animal too. All that power, them pro hopping and the monstrous jumps, that's gonna catch up to him, bro. It always do. Your athletic ability leave you. Jordan just got out before his completely left him. It's gonna happen. Could Ward be Usyk? Could, but I would favor Usyk at cruiserweight or heavyweight. But he could beat him, but I would favor Usyk, especially if Ward don't get a tune-up at cruiserweight. Yeah, Westbrook is a different animal, but I'm telling you, nobody is an athlete forever. You gotta learn to be a skilled player. You know, Antonio McDyess was one of the best players in the NBA. I bring this story up all the time. Antonio McDyess, I might do a retro hoop series on Antonio McDyess. Antonio McDyess was one of the top players in the NBA for the Denver Nuggets. He fucked his knee up and it was over with. He had to learn how to be a finesse player. Who is O'Neal fighting? Burnett? Yeah, he fighting Burnett. Ryan Burnett. Yeah, Ward need 2 tune-ups. I think that's who I meant. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and log off. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Another successful live stream. Somebody said Westbrook is Tarzan with the ball. Yeah, he crazy with it. We got to learn he got to learn how to play the game the right way. Until he learn how to play the right way, he'll never win a championship. He'll never win nothing. You know, that's just the fact of the situation is, man. He got to learn how to play. Antonio fucked up both his knees. He was a motherfucker, too. McDyess was nasty. Dice was that nigga, man. I watched ball and I really watched basketball in the 90s. Oh, yeah, Vince Carter, man, I forgot how good he was. He was putting up almost averaging 30 points in back-to-back season, like 27, 28 points a season. You forget how good he was. I think he found the video. Oh, he did. He found the video. I put it up there, man. Yeah, most of these motherfuckers don't know the fundamental. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Make sure I ain't got no more important comments. Let me see. Donaire bigger, but that's over. It's over the hill. Last comment. They're holding 3 out of the 4 belts at 47, but not doing nothing with it. You mean to tell me Spence would rather be freezed out by Thurman and poured and beat Bud and be pound for pound number 1? Yep. They don't feel like he's ready to fight Spence yet. Fight Bud yet, man. I'm telling you. I seen tickets snapping saying Rondo better than Lonzo. What you think? As far as what was his premise on that? He just overall better than Lonzo, but I mean, who's a better fit with LeBron? That's what I would take it with. On the better fit for LeBron, I haven't watched the last two Laker games. Okay, I haven't. I need to say that I haven't watched the last two since Rondo been back. I didn't see the game last night. Okay, I will say that. But Lonzo is a better fit with LeBron. He can shoot better. He can defend. But Rondo lack of shooting is what's scary. If he could shoot, he'd be a better fit with LeBron. Lonzo ain't the greatest shooter. But like I said, it's really basically the same player. Lonzo might be a better defender because he's younger. He's a better rebounder, but they pretty much identical. So it really, really don't really fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Just Lonzo could be able to shoot a little bit better, but Lonzo, both of them can't be themselves since LeBron is the point forward. So, like I said, they need more of a Derek Fisher point guard. And y'all like to spot up and shoot threes. They need Derek Fisher point guard. LeBron, you don't need a Chris Paul with LeBron. You don't need a John Wall with LeBron. You don't need a John Stockton. Steve Nash. LeBron is the point forward. You need a Derek Fisher. You need a point guard that could D and shoot threes. That's it. You need John Paxton. You need Steve Kerr. You need that type of point guard. Rondo and Lonzo can't shoot. Lance Stevenson can't shoot. Brandon Ingram, I don't know what. I don't like him. Kuzma can spot up and shoot. Josh Hart can spot up and shoot. But other than that, they don't have no shooters. Renique 313, they don't have enough shooters. Both your point guards are the same player in Rondo and Lonzo. They can't shoot consistently. I fuck with both. Fuck with the Lakers, fuck with the Pistons. If it come down to them playing, I'm with the Detroit Pistons every time. But I do like the Lakers. Yeah, of course Lonzo got more potential. Easily. He younger. Rondo done. Rondo can't play all 82. He need rest days. If you think Rondo is the long-term answer, for the Lakers, you nuts. The Lakers ain't winning this year, and they probably won't win next year. So Lonzo is your answer unless you're going to trade Lonzo. Oh, get the hell up out of here with that one, bro. Come on. Gerald Cross, LeBron should have went to the Milwaukee Bucks, but he ain't going on Milwaukee, bro. He want to go somewhere with a lifestyle change. He don't care about when he got 3 rings. I thought he should have went back to Miami. They got a good team. You plug him in that team, they got a good team. Magruder, Josh Richardson can shoot. Kelly Olynyk can stretch it out and shoot. Whiteside can defend the ball and run a little bit. They could have got rid of Waiters. Dragic is a good shooter. That was a better fit for him. And it's Miami, nigga. But I don't think he want to go back and play with Pat Riley. Rondo gonna be gone before the trade line. He messing up, punching CB3. Yeah, he might. Everybody might be gone. I would trade for Jimmy Butler, though. But, man, let me get up off here, man. I appreciate everybody. Schoolboy Let, all you do is coming through. I definitely appreciate you guys. Y'all know what it is. We gone.